Hello and welcome to the Heroes of Time podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Muniz. With me is Kay falling out of his chair, riding.
Almost fell out.
Okay.
This chair's broken.
Jacob Warner.
Hello.
Amberly Warner.
Hey.
And Rhett Skinner.
Goodbye.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Yep. No.
Good.
Tapeworms. Yeah. More on that later.
Alright. We're gonna have a tapeworm session. Okay.
No, that was disgusting earlier. Anyways.
Okay, no, I have to tell my...
No,
this isn't about tapeworms. I have to tell my amiibo story. It's all your fault that I'm tired today and cranky. I almost yelled at somebody.
Yeah.
So I was really pissed off this morning at work. Okay, so he asked me earlier this week to go to Walmart and look for the amiibo, the gold Mario. I had a freaking nightmare about this last night. I'm not even kidding. I was at Walmart and there was this lady and she was being really mean and we were all waiting for her to bring out the amiibos and she wouldn't take them out of the box because she was trying to figure out how to put them on the shelf to where it looked good.
What?
And we were all just freaking out at her. She's like, no, you can't take them yet. And I ended up just grabbing one out of the box, going to buy it. And they accidentally charged me $130 for it. And I was like, no, this is wrong. What are you doing? And then I woke up at 6 a.m. from that. It scared me awake. You know, the price tag. And I woke up at 6 a.m. and I'm like, well, I'm up. I guess I'll go to Walmart. So I went to Walmart at 6:30 this morning. And I got there and I was looking around and I was like, well, I don't see any of these things around, at all. And I asked one of the guys there, he had a beard, he looked kind of creepy, and I was like, do you have any of those? I felt weird asking about that, but I was like, do you have any of the gold amiibos or whatever? And he's like, oh yeah, we sold out of those in a minute. There was 30 people lined up to get them. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, that's why I had to limit them to one per person. Because
oh my god.
And he's like, we sold all 18 of them within a crazy minute and a half time span.
It's insane.
And we went down to Payson's store today and they said the same thing, that they sold out in a couple minutes.
Yeah, and
even an hour and a half away stores that are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And I realized, I was like, people are crazy because they search for these things. I don't have any, but I'm just like,
yeah,
I don't get it. You guys are weird, and you're giving me nightmares about it.
Infesting our dreams.
So, I was up at 6 a.m. this morning. I stayed up all night, freaking till 12:30 watching Netflix, and then it wasn't a good idea. And then I got really mad at work because somebody was doing something stupid, and I turned around and just almost started yelling at him.
Wow.
But I was up early enough though that I actually made breakfast, which is the first time in a long time. So I had eggs and everything.
Yeah, I saw your picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
because it looked really good.
Because I do that now. I post food on Facebook for some reason.
Oh, that was the other
You were
thing.
the one that told me you hated that.
Yeah,
I know, and I'm doing it for some reason.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm on the internet too much.
We were
Apparently.
eating dinner, and you said, and I was like, there was one other thing that you surprised me by doing, and it was posting that picture of food on Facebook.
Yeah, I think I've gotten over it, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But, and then that's what it was, is I blame all of my crankiness today on Brennan and his dumb amiibos. Because they're giving me nightmares and making me get up early.
Well, I'm sorry about that. That's alright.
And there they are for you to stare at.
Yeah.
On the wall.
I don't understand
it's
the amiibo
worth it to
thing.
me.
Everybody's going, it's real to me.
Yeah.
Everybody's going crazy, but I'm just you can do whatever you
I think
want.
they're cool looking.
Yeah. No, they are.
They're
If they were
action figures for Bren.
If they were life size, I'd buy them. But
Oh
Why would you
stick
freaking
them all
put
over
them
your
all?
house.
Life-size Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
in my bedroom,
Or Bowser.
Just staring at you creepily,
Just put them in
all
front of the
day.
door and be like, no solicitors.
one would go in the bathroom.
We
We have an Adventure Time poster in my bathroom.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
weird.
right.
It is kind of weird. It's one little feature annoys the living crap out of me on it though. Is
What?
that there's one color on Princess Bubblegum that's off. Just one. And it's on
Okay.
the bottom part of her hair. Somebody colored it the same color as her dress instead of her hair. It is driving
That's how it was
me.
printed, or someone else did
No,
it?
it's printed like that.
Oh, okay.
It is driving me so crazy. Every time I pee, I get mad.
Well,
It's not good. And
He's like,
Just gonna start doing that, and even when you pee at work, you're just gonna be like, "Dang it,
it's stupid. Press your tongue.
wow, that's great. Well,
back to
if you couldn't already tell, before McKay got into his amiibo rant, we are a podcast about gaming, movies, TV, whatever the freak we want to talk about.
At least
It's
I got
whatever's
breakfast
relevant
out
to
of
us. But yeah, that noise was
nice.
I guess I was moving my hand
Nice.
more than I thought I was.
that noise was McKay spilling Dr. Pepper all over himself.
Hey, there's only a little bit.
That's a lot.
Just a
That's
spritz.
a-
Just a
that's a
spritz.
lot of bit.
I'll be back. I gotta get a towel.
Yeah, you might want to clean yourself up there.
Yeah, go.
I've
You
made a
dirty
mess.
animal.
We'll continue on though. So the first bit I wanted to get to was a little bit like kind of getting to know us. Like, what are maybe like a question or something like that you could kind of learn, stuff about us. And in terms of games, like a really good one, and it's kind of a tough question, would be like, what is your favorite game of all time?
That's not challenging
That is
at all.
kind of
Legend of
difficult.
Zelda: Twilight Princess,
And that's what
by far.
Oh, that is.
All right,
that
all
is
right.
That was the
glorious game.
easiest answer
Yeah,
ever.
that was All right, Jacob, that's
I can
good.
only-
That was easy.
man.
Let's go with Amberly though. What do you got?
Well, can I... Obviously, Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess is
Okay,
the greatest
that's-
game
that's-
ever.
All right.
I mean, it's
What is about it though?
It's a fantastic game. The storyline is strong and holds up against
Yeah.
I have a hard time finding loopholes in the story. Like, oh wait, that shouldn't have happened because this already happened. Not so much in that game, but for coming out on the GameCube originally, graphics are fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
For a
They
GameCube
are.
game, they outdid themselves, I think.
Yeah, it looked awesome. I liked it. I've started that game like twice, and I've gotten about 2 hours in twice, and just had to stop because that opening just is one of the slowest openings
is
of
It
any game
is
ever.
painful, but it's fun.
The
What is that?
one thing,
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah, we're on the
Oh,
McKay's
okay.
back.
You're talking about Twilight Princess. You always say, that's too slow.
Don't tell me it's not slow, because it is very slow. You're not
It's
even doing
not
anything in the
that.
beginning.
So you gotta figure things out, man.
I've actually, the first time I
Let's
played
open
it,
up
I
a
think,
story.
yeah, I've
Yeah, backstory.
So now it's big.
Flashbacks,
Yeah.
man. You gotta get everything going, and
I don't know.
it's still,
It's,
you can't just jump into it. I mean,
Yeah.
come off it. I'll tell
Yeah,
you,
spend
the
less time
search for
fishing.
the heart pieces in that game took so.
it did take a long time. There's a
So-
lot of hearts.
I got
There
all the-
is a lot,
I got all the
and
bugs, but I never got all the hearts.
all the bugs I figured out the trick that if
Yeah,
you go at
they're-
night,
they're
there's 2 in
bugs.
each area, and you just go at night and you can see them.
Yeah.
And the bottles were. I have 2 bottles filled with fairy tears, though.
The fairy tears were hard to get.
The hardest thing I think in that game altogether, though, was of course the Cave of Ordeals.
Yeah.
That sucked so bad. You have to have literally everything to get through that.
And then you still die.
But you get to see all the fairies all the way through,
Yeah.
and then you get all the fairy fountains.
yeah. Well,
Well,
so these two had Twilight Princess as their favorite game of all time. McKay, we already talked about this, so I'm sure it's the same answer. It's Twilight Princess.
It's one of the favorites.
Is it the?
That's too hard of a
It
decision.
is. It's tough,
I don't
but
know. I think Mass Effect is probably his. I mean, him and Garrus.
Hey, don't talk about my Turian boyfriend like that.
yeah, you back right off.
I'll
Right.
slap you in the mouth.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Oh man.
What do you think?
I don't know.
You gotta come on.
It's too
Want me to
hard.
come back to you? You
No.
gotta throw out at least a game, or at least even though if it's not the favorite, you gotta throw something out there.
You know what? I'm gonna say Metroid Prime for now because
Okay.
that game was pretty
That's a
awesome.
good one.
Phenomenal game.
Another GameCube.
Very good soundtrack. I want that soundtrack.
Let's be honest. Nintendo systems, like the originals, are just fantastic.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
originals. I mean, just
Nintendo
Well,
just makes
I-
good
I
consoles.
guess
Yeah.
Metroid would still be technically an original, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
just a
no.
great game.
Love it.
Well, those games are starting to go up in price too because an unopened copy of Twilight Princess for the GameCube is
Oh.
going for like $150
Yeah,
bucks.
it's
It's
up there.
like, cause it's just so freaking awesome. That's
Yeah.
why. But
Yep.
Metroid's going for like 40.
Metroid Prime.
I think.
I like the opening. I still need to finish that game. I like the opening though. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was good.
I
Is that the one
enjoyed
with the
that.
Superman ice cream looking?
No, that is
sounds-
Metroid Fusion.
What?
That also is amazing.
Mm.
Just like every Metroid game. But yeah,
Mm.
cool. Well, Rhett, I think I know the freaking answer to
Well,
this one.
no,
I don't even
no.
need to ask.
Can I narrow it down to a series?
No, it's
that's not
it's
nice.
a game.
You're telling me
That's
to
what we're
pick
going for.
between...
I mean, maybe later weeks or something that we can go
You're
into like what's our
telling me
My
to
favorite
series,
game
uh,
is Connect Adventures.
that would be swell. No,
Because I don't have to hold anything,
You have to
and it
pick,
takes pictures of me.
just pick one game that you
I
can
have
talk
to
about.
pick
That's your
between
favorite.
Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout
Yes.
3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics. That is.
I'm gonna say all of those games are just the worst.
I am going to break your neck.
Skyrim.
Dang.
Skyrim is awful. I cannot.
Skyrim.
I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I can't.
It's
Uh,
not. I
yeah.
don't consider it a bad game. I just can't get into it. It's
You got-
Bethesda's.
you're all retarded.
Whatever. Well, what is it?
It's amazing.
Is it Skyrim?
No, I can't. I don't know.
I can tell.
That's hard. Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim all have their different parts. that
Guitar
are so
Hero
good.
Aerosmith.
God,
Is
that's
it-
the worst guitar.
I
hero.
don't
Come
know
on,
any
Dan.
of the words, but it's
You
still a fun
take
game.
that back.
All of the colors blink. That goofy wavy line.
The goofy wavy line.
Yeah, man, the whammy bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's good times.
that was a
Well,
bad
let's see
guitar
here.
hero.
Morrowind, your character looks like he's pooped his pants when he's running, so that kind of
It's
scares
Well,
it
let's
out.
just admit
It's a good
everybody's
trait.
pooped their pants while they're running at least once.
No.
I don't know. About that.
No.
There was that one time.
No.
No.
Here we go, more detail.
I don't
Okay,
think
no.
True
so.
story though. Oh man, did not make it home from school that day.
Apparently not.
Did you
It was
just
a bad
like,
time.
die on the side of the road?
Jeez.
It's like, no.
No fun.
We need to learn that punch that can make any grown man poop his pants.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the Tai Chi move.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If that or the brown note.
Jeez.
But that's not even real.
You don't know.
It
We
could
just haven't
be.
found it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
yes, but they've tried really hard on MythBusters to find it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say get MythBusters on it. They're probably still looking for it just
Probably.
on their off time.
Just
Like,
for
we
fun.
gotta find this so we can play it on national TV and make half the country poop their pants because that would be funny.
If not, it's just an excuse to beat each other up. So
Finding the brown note.
yeah, wait.
Why would you beat each other up with that?
Just to figure out what
Okay, the tuba didn't work. Ah! Throw it at his head.
What's the brown note then?
It's a certain note
Oh,
in a musical
oh, I
instrument
was
that makes
thinking
you.
like the Tai Chi,
No.
the move.
No, that's the brown chi.
Oh. The brown cheek.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Certain note that makes you poop. Watch that South Park episode.
What is it?
No, don't.
Well,
do that.
let's
It's
see.
funny.
You will puke.
I have way too sensitive of a stomach. It's probably
I
true.
have no idea. Let's see. Oblivion. Everybody looks like they're made out of plastic. That kind
good.
of bugs me to this day.
Graphics don't
Yeah,
No,
matter.
I'm just saying. No, it just
Well,
kind of
I
bugs
brought
me.
up how good the Twilight
Yeah.
Princess graphics are.
That's because
True.
It's a great game.
they're really
and
good,
it looks
Well,
gorgeous.
but it's a great game also.
Then let's
Even though for
Right
some
on
reason
point.
you could
But,
glitch
like-
out and beat it in 3 hours. What is that? Those people are no fun.
Did you see the new record for Ocarina of Time was like 17 minutes?
So-
That's
Yeah, 17
Stupid.
minutes and
That is-
55
how does that even
seconds.
Yeah.
happen? Do they just hack it?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's
no,
they've got to
it
do
is.
something.
It's
Well, it's-
super glitchy.
there's a lot
Yeah,
of
there's some
all that
serious
fun
glitches, but
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
those things are crazy.
That's
That's
no fun.
Yeah, you don't even get to enjoy the game.
it's kind of insane.
You're just like, I beat it in 17 minutes. Suck it.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, it's defaulting to Skyrim because you're taking too long.
Skyrim? Fine.
Yeah, you're
fine.
That's fine. Rhett's played that for like a bajillion hours. So.
Oh, that breeze feels so good coming into
Yeah, it
the
does. So okay, I guess it's my turn. Well, I think it's always just gonna probably come down. I talked to McKay about this like the other day, but I think I did already change for me a little bit when I remembered.
Yeah,
I don't know how I
'cause
forgot about it,
It's been a
but-
few days, so
but-
it's like, well, that could be a good one. Yes.
But Resident Evil 4
Oh,
is
I
probably
didn't even
my
think about
favorite
that.
game of all time. But it's also a game that I've played to completion like 7 or 8 times all the way through.
I've done it like
For
57 times. It's so good.
like I know, yeah, I love that game.
You get the Chicago typewriter, you can
amazing.
do freaking anything you want in that game.
Yeah.
Infinite ammo.
Yeah, that game's just great. I love that game. I know every single corner of every treasure is everywhere. And it's
I
ridiculous.
think I have like 8
I know that
million
game too
in
well.
gold in that game. Like,
Yeah.
I just stacked up millions of dollars.
Yeah, you can
And
get way
friggin-
too much.
You sell them to that creepy guy in the robe.
Yes.
I love it.
What are you buying?
It's a good one. Okay, well, moving on. We can get into
Ooh, you got
top
road
news
maps.
stories of the week. Yeah, I don't know why that pulled up. Top
It's
news of the week.
1:30.
So, here's some crazy things. I don't know if all of you have even heard of some of this stuff, but Nintendo announced that they are.
Releasing a new console?
That is, yeah.
Boom, knows the news.
She
Well-
read minds.
So that came off the back of them announcing that they're getting into the mobile games business now.
Yeah, I have
So
seen
they're
a
going to
couple
start making
advertisements for
iPhone
that.
and Android and all those smartphone games and
Oh, sweet. I didn't see
yeah,
that.
yeah. That they announced that and then shortly after that they're like, oh yeah, and we're also making the Nintendo NX.
I told you it had an X in it. I
Yeah.
told Jacob about this today.
Yeah.
It's got an
didn't
X in it.
listen. No, they announced that. And I think that's pretty crazy. I think it's kind of cool though because they said they are going to be the Nintendo themselves are actually going to be developing the mobile games. They're not like giving it out to really other people to do it. They're actually going to be making them themselves.
That's
And it's not going to compromise their 3DS or even their home console stuff, which is pretty cool.
Well, I looked somewhere earlier, and somebody was saying that if they just made like a Nintendo phone / DS, so it just slides up and you got the DS, but it works as a phone too. Like if Nintendo made that, they would probably.
If it had all the 3DS
That'd be
games on it,
genius.
I would
I would
freaking
buy the
buy that in a
crap
second.
out
Yeah,
would
because
too.
then you flip it down, and it just becomes like a smartphone.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
you
That would be
slide it up, and it's a
fantastic.
freaking DS, and you're like, well, that just made $1 billion
Oh,
like
yeah.
within 24 hours, you know. So it's like.
that is a genius idea.
If they did
Yeah.
that, plus they could put all of their
Seriously.
games on it,
Seriously.
just like already installed
Well, yeah,
on
and
day
if
of
they're
purchase.
trying to get into the mobile, I mean, that's a freaking good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Because you could just
So
use
I can already
the-
combine it right there.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. You can use your
Turn
app
your next
store
10 on
and-
the phone.
Yeah, and then every like 6 months they can come out with a new version. You know, the Nintendo Phone DX and
Sure.
Nintendo Phone 3D XL,
I'd buy them
5G.
Super
you
turbo.
know,
Buy 'em all.
Yeah.
Super
this one has a
turbo.
jetpack built in with a
Uh-huh.
projector. Like,
Cup holder.
yeah.
Yeah, if they threw a projector in there, you can just
Oh,
project
jeez.
what you're
Oh, I
playing
gosh,
on
that'd
the
be
Well,
phone.
no, they
Sweet.
actually had those.
Yeah, they have
You
like
would-
little pocket projectors.
Yeah, for
and
you.
stuff, yeah.
I remember that because when Avatar came out, they used the trailer for that movie for freaking everything. And so I remember that, and it's a little projector. You just clip it onto your phone, and you project the movie from your phone onto the wall. But
What?
you have to stand there like an idiot holding it the whole
Yeah,
time. But
yeah,
it's
you
like
have to hold it, and I feel like you'd get. I mean, you could put it down.
You prop it up maybe.
Yeah.
Something.
get your little paper clips and everything, and sit there for 20 minutes trying to get it to look straight. And it's like, is it worth it? I mean,
Yeah, who knows?
just get a laptop, you idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's pretty exciting. I hope. Hopefully, they actually said they want to get their first mobile game out before the end of this year, which I thought
That'd
was
be
kind of
awesome.
cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder what it would be though.
Did-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't
do
know.
you know what?
Be like,
I saw an advertisement. It probably was just them advertising, but I saw an advertisement. It was like an iPhone 4 or something, but it had Legend of Zelda Wind Waker as the picture on the iPhone.
That would be great.
And I was like, they've already re-released that.
that'd be
game
awesome. They
once.
did say that it's not going to be anything that you expect. Like, it's not going to be like a 3DS or even like a home console like type of game. They're going to be making sure they're making like mobile games. Like, so it's going to be
It's
like
gotta be mobile.
it's going to be like
friendly.
matching.
Well, it should be Mega Man then, because they haven't come out with a new Mega
Yeah.
Man game in forever.
well, I'd honestly rather have that on like a console though, because with the
Yeah,
actual
yeah, that'd be
controls.
great.
I've
Yeah.
tried Mega Man 2 on iPhone before, and that is impossible. It's a hard enough game on its own, and trying to play that on an iPhone is ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So, moving on, this next one, this was like I think I seen it on today on the
Seen it on today.
on the webs today. That says Burger King perfume in
Yes.
in Japan.
It must. It has to smell
Okay,
In
clogged
Japan.
arteries.
So this is real.
I've been wanting a cologne
Apparently.
that smells like steak. But
flame
Burger
broiled.
King is going to.
Scented.
There's a line with meat scented colognes, and they crossed it just right
Who
then.
would wear that?
Japanese women.
If you want to smell
No.
like
yeah,
a,
Japanese women.
if you want to smell like a
It's-
sweaty
it's-
fat man all day, I
It's,
mean,
it says Well, it says perfume, so I
Hey,
take that as
there's
being...
perfume for guys.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's,
You know,
it's
the
probably,
Cologne
it's probably
name, but-
unisex, who knows? But yeah, apparently it's being released on April 1st. But they said...
Okay,
April
that's
Fools.
So, hold on,
that's a
time
joke.
out. No, I did see also, though, that this has happened before. They've released actual Burger King... Burger King's done this before. This is the first time.
They didn't learn the first time.
Well, they did try
Or maybe
making
they
video
did. Maybe
games
they
at one
was
point. Remember
successful.
that?
Okay, well, whoever the idiot that is that came up with bacon strips in their freaking sundaes probably came up with this retarded thing too.
Oh.
Oh, let's put meat in our cologne so we can smell like grease and fat all day
And
and
clogged arteries.
salted.
Why not just go eat one of their black burgers instead?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because
Those
those are supposed to be pretty terrible.
They're- well, yeah, it's a black burger. It's
just
grody. What are you
So I
talking
wouldn't want to do
about?
that either. So, I don't know.
I'm sure that will make you smell very pleasant though if
Yeah.
you eat that. So why not just?
It
Yeah.
probably smells better than a freaking meat cologne.
Yeah, I don't know.
Meat.
All you gotta
That's
do is you
insane.
just gotta put your clothes in a pizza oven. You know, just Kramer it, and then you
No,
smell
no.
like a pizza all day.
Don't you remember when I had to dry those underwear in the microwave and then they started on fire?
Well, you gotta do it right. I mean,
Have I not told you this story before?
I don't know if you have or not. Go
Okay,
ahead.
we're gonna go off track just a
Okay,
little
yeah,
bit
no,
here.
no, this is...
So
Go on.
this was back in high school, and I was gonna be so late,
Okay.
and I was like, oh.
being late to school is so stupid. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I know, right? But I was panicking because I was a good kid. I'd never been late. I was panicking.
Nerd.
Shut up. Anyways, and then I got up, out of bed. I realized all of my clothes were in the washer because I forgot to move them
I hate
over the
that.
night before.
And that's when I say, I'm staying home today.
That's when they
Oh,
start to
that's
smell
not
funny
good.
too.
That's not good. So I get everything, and I was like, I still don't have any boxers. I pull them out of the washer. They're soaking wet. I was like, I have to dry these right now. Microwave.
I thought I would have said stove.
I figured the stove takes 10 minutes to heat up. I can microwave them in 3 minutes.
Just put them on a stick and hold them over the flame.
So
Wow.
I
Come on.
throw them in the microwave for about a minute, and they come out. And I open the microwave, and it's just like steaming. And I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. I pull them out, and they're still wet, like around the hem and stuff. I was like, all right, 1 more minute. I throw them back in, and the steam starts to smell a little bit funny, and the microwave is smoking, and I pull it out, and there's these big singed holes in there. They were on fire in the microwave.
You still wore them, didn't you?
I did. I didn't have anything else to wear.
I remember
was
that
like,
story.
Weren't
Okay.
they your favorite pair too?
No, it wasn't that. I just didn't have a lot of pairs, so I was just like, whatever, I'm just going to wear them, no big deal. And they had these holes all over in them, and it was polyester, so it had melted as it burnt. That stuff gets scratchy. So anyways, that's my...
That's
Underwear.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
great.
that's great.
A lot of people don't understand the favorite underwear thing. It
No,
amazes me.
no, it's
You
true.
got your favorite. I've got like 18 pairs of favorite underwear.
No, I don't get
They're
that,
brand
so I
new.
wear
They're
my
color
underwear.
coded. It's great.
Oh, wow.
As it's,
Yeah, well, it's the only underwear that I'll buy because it actually fits me. So it's kind of neon colors. I could go hunting in these underwear. Just saying.
Yeah.
Kind of
No.
nice.
Not bad.
You know, I could go to Vegas.
Okay,
Good to
that
know.
makes sense.
Moving on, we got Rhett, you're gonna like this, I think.
Ooh, am I?
Battlefront 3 trailer debuts at Star Wars Celebration April 16th or whatever.
Battlefront! That's what that game is. I just remembered what Battlefront is. It just like clicked all of a
What's
sudden.
Battlefront?
Yeah, Battlefront's Battlefront. What are you getting at?
That game is
Can't remember.
amazing.
I should drink more juice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I
Does
hope...
that help? Or?
I don't know. Just go with it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a gameplay trailer too, right? So they're gonna be showing off what it's actually finally gonna look
It would
like.
be real swell if they showed the Jedi Temple getting burned, but
That'd be
game-
cool.
Yeah,
It's so racist.
Jedi are retarded. They are.
Hey,
Sith Master Race.
yeah, sure.
Shut up.
Good luck with that.
gamer.
What? Yeah, no.
PC Master Race. I have nothing else to do with my life. Internet.
I don't even
Shut
have a
up.
PC.
Moving on, we got Captain America 3 begins shooting in April this upcoming month.
Oh,
Who's gonna be the
glorious.
That's
villain?
exciting. What?
They say who the villain is?
I don't think they. Well, it's
Captain
it's
Winkleberry.
Civil War, so it's gonna be themselves. for the most part.
Right.
I imagine.
Do you know what I'm waiting for
I don't-
is Ultimate Alliance? When is that going to happen? Because that would be pretty
that
rad.
movie
It's
will,
called Marvel Hero. Wait, are you talking about?
Ultimate Alliance,
So,
the
are you
video
sure?
game.
What about it?
But they
A
should
sequel?
do a movie.
Oh, movie. That's
That
what this
would
is
be-
gonna
That
be.
would be cool if they made a sequel to Ultimate Alliance,
That would
actually.
actually
Because
be
that was a
cool.
fun game.
They did make a sequel. There's a second game.
Yeah, but
I know.
They, didn't
They
make
made
a
a
one.
third game that's an MMO called Marvel Heroes on
Yeah.
PC.
But that,
2015.
Oh, that's
It's
why I've
lit-
never heard
It's
of it.
almost the same game. But anyways, that's pretty cool. And then, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to hear that they're starting that next month because that movie is gonna be crazy, especially with the Spider-Man being added to that now.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
it is
Yeah.
exciting.
Wow, I cannot wait for that movie. It's gonna be so awesome.
They finally let him in.
Yeah,
They're like, you know what? Maybe we'll give him Spider-Man.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey, let's just give him a chance. He's my
Just-
sister's friend. Just let him in for like 10 minutes. It'll make him feel good.
yeah. So
It is.
this
If
next
you know it.
this next bit, it's the title of the Final Fantasy or not Final Fantasy. Where am I going? The
I don't know.
Fast and Furious. The next Fast and Furious movie has
They're
a.
doing another one.
Seriously,
We're
why?
doing the seventh one. Hey,
Can they not just like
Okay,
figure
the
out that
seventh
it
one is
sucks
out,
now?
right?
no, it's
Not
coming
yet.
out
It's coming
in
out
like
soon, though.
2 weeks or something. It's fairly soon.
That's so
Okay,
dumb.
I for one love the movies. I know
No.
it's not really popular
They're
among
so
other people,
freaking
but
dumb.
but I have to read you the names they call them in Japan. They're pretty good. I didn't realize
Fast car on the
they
highway.
call them. They call these ones-
Americans driving
On the
mad.
highway.
no, it's great. It's great. I kind of wish that these were the real names for the movies. So there's 7 of them now,
Yeah,
and it starts off. So there's Fast and Furious, but it starts off. They call it Wild Speed.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Wild Speed X2.
I do that all the time.
X2?
That's the second one.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's actually a cooler name.
Right?
Right?
That's what I'm
I want to
saying.
go
I
see
like it.
Wild Speed.
And then there's Wild Speed X3, Tokyo Drift.
Nice.
Okay. So
That's-
they're like,
that's-
hey,
that's-
Tokyo
that's-
Drift.
They don't have to change that.
There's Wild Speed Max as the 4th movie.
Wild Speed Max.
To the
eh?
max.
I didn't see this one yet. We got after for number 5. We got Wild Speed Mega Max.
Ooh,
Whoa.
man. Mega Max.
That's the new
Starting to
game.
hit Final Fantasy
Crazy
names
with the
here.
adjectives.
6th one is called Wild Speed Euro Mission. They
Euro
were in
Mission?
Europe.
Oh,
So that
I
makes
didn't.
sense.
I don't think I've seen all of
I've only
these.
seen
But-
the first 3.
I didn't see
I-
6 because
I
I
think
really
they're-
didn't want to.
I really think they're just basing this one off the one scene in the trailer when they drop the cars out of the plane.
I've done
They're
that.
calling this last one Wild Speed Sky Mission.
That's
So,
cool.
That's,
I want
it's
Sky
cool.
want
Mission.
that.
I think it's cool. I think that's really
Wild.
funny. I don't know.
It makes
I
the
like
movie sound a lot better than
That
it'll
is
actually be.
interesting.
I'd like to find out what other
I thought that was the next James
titles
Bond
changed in
movie.
Japan. What?
I thought it was the next James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Sky Mission.
Sky Mission?
Sky Mission.
The sequel to
It's-
Skyfall.
What is it
Ugh,
called?
Skyfall sucks.
So Skyfall.
Skyfall was good.
Spectre. Spectre is the next one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know when that's coming out.
I don't know either.
I still haven't seen
Here,
Skyfall.
I'll
Skyfall was
I'll
good.
IMDb it.
Skyfall was a good movie.
I still need to see it. I have it on my shelf. Still don't watch it.
Really good.
Yeah, you have a
Oh,
lot of
definitely
movies on your
recommend
shelf that you've never watched.
Watched it.
I'm working on it.
No, you're
Brennan
not.
hasn't like watched or played 90% of what he's
Um,
Oh
so
man, my phone's gonna die.
Well, maybe it'll be still a mystery. I don't know.
Wait, what am I looking up? James Bond.
James
Bond.
Yeah.
No, okay. got
When
it.
the release date of that one is. Moving on, talking about some of this new releases that are just, I don't know. It's not all of them. I just pulled kind of what I even half care about and stuff and what's relevant, I think. And so on, I believe it's Xbox One, PS4, 360, and PS3. I think it's on the older gen. Resident Evil Revelations 2 came out. That looks cool. I like Resident Evil. Like I said, was my favorite game of all time.
and it gives me nightmares.
Rhett can't watch him at all. He can't
I
even
can watch
barely.
when I have a pillow
You're
to hide
ridiculous.
behind.
But I really want to play that, but I still haven't played the first one. First one's really cool. First one, I don't know if you guys even know much about that one.
No, I haven't
You're
played
stuck
it.
on a ship, and it's really terrifying. Like, it's really cool. Like, you're just on this just abandoned.
It's
like,
called Titanic 2000.
yeah, it's called
Oh, man.
Titanic 2000. No, it's really cool. And then the second one, hopefully we'll get around to playing now. That one's cool. But also this week, Battlefield Hardline, and I've been actually playing some of that.
Yeah, that one looks really good. I
That-
didn't get the beta for that one. or the-
No, I played
they have a
the
beta
beta
for it?
sold me on
Yeah,
the
they
game.
did.
they
The
did.
beta
Oh, I totally
is the
missed
reason
that.
I
didn't
bought
know
that game. Actually, I played it and I loved it from the moment I started playing. Like,
Yeah, that one looks really good.
it's really cool. There's just a lot of stuff that it kind of just
Well,
I
it's
don't know.
kind of totally different from any
Yeah.
of the Battlefields, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it changes up the way you play it because it's kind of more focused on infantry and like the smaller base vehicles and it's really.
right on the edge. I mean,
Yeah, you guys can scoot over.
Jeez, take up the futon.
it's like I know you don't want to be that close to Brendan, but it's like,
Yeah, I know.
what is that?
What was it going on? Hardline, yeah. It's got a lot more just kind of. It's only really got small vehicles, so you kind of find yourself just like,
no thanks.
you know, I don't know. You can snipe people out of vehicles a lot easier than you could in previous
Sure.
Battlefields, which I find really really fun, and that's like 90% of like what I do in that game is like I'll just
So
be
you're
sitting
like
somewhere and you
a
see someone
Tusken Raider?
driving by, you know, you aim up the shot because Battlefield I like how they have like their bullet drop and all that stuff. It's more realistic and stuff. You can shoot them out of it, and it's just way
So you're like a
satisfying.
Tusken Raider,
fun.
just waiting at the pod races.
Yeah.
You shoot at them
Yeah,
as they pass by.
yeah.
This movie is supposed to be out November 6th.
This year?
Yes,
That's what I was
Wow.
thinking.
Okay.
November 6th.
Wild Speed Sky Mission.
Let's see. Well, let's see what it's
The
about.
new
No,
James
it's
Bond.
Oh, James Bond.
it's
Okay.
this. It's James Bond
Boom.
Spectre.
Let's see.
Spectre or whatever it's
It's
called.
it says a cryptic message from Bond's past sends him on a trail to uncover a sinister organization. While M battles political forces to keep the Secret Service alive, Bond peels
There's
back
no
the
commercial on
layers
this.
of deceit to
Is there a
reveal
trailer
the
for it?
terrible truth behind
Maybe.
Spectre. There
I think
is.
we did.
There's a trailer, but I think it's just kind of a teaser, and it's just
Oh.
like
Yeah, because the video here, there's like it's a dude like holding.
Bzz, bzz.
I just
I am
remember
not a
something.
You're a weenie.
Coworker wants me to come to the bar. She says, "Cover $6. Don't be a weenie." Her husband's doing playing the band there tonight.
oh, cool.
Nice. And the third last one that I wrote down was Mario Party 10 came out today, actually.
Yeah. Who won?
We're recording this.
I can't imagine
We
who
just
won.
got done playing that. We recorded a video
It couldn't be me,
posting on our YouTube channel.
because I never win.
No, you never win, right?
I never win in Mario.
Don't want to spoil who won, actually, but it was pretty fun. I liked it.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't know.
fun. I liked
Yeah,
it.
I
Mario
think it's pretty
Kart.
good.
It that Bowser party mixed things up a little bit.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
I
think
like that.
I think they handled this one a lot better than they did 9, even though it's still in the car deal, which isn't as fun, but they do have
Isn't
that
that
amiibo
only
mode we haven't
for,
tried yet. I really want to
Amiibo.
Yeah.
Amiibo.
We should really start that. We should make that a thing.
Just start yelling
Amiibo.
Amiibo in public.
Hey, all of you Amiibo lovers out there,
Yeah,
just start screaming Amiibo to each other.
yeah.
If you have Amiibos, just start screaming Amiibo to each other.
It's the Amiibo mating call.
Amiibo.
Amiibo.
Yeah.
Hey, you got Amiibos too.
Gosh.
It's so easy to get off track.
Look
Look how frustrated he is.
I want
It's
to
like,
get
oh,
off
you
track.
Brennan's
guys.
sitting there in the corner, turning red with
don't
rage.
take this the wrong way. I'd want to get off track. That's
All right,
totally
if we
fine.
Good.
want to get off track a little bit, I
Yeah.
want to bring up something that I heard on the radio today.
Yeah. No,
Do
Go for it.
It was so Facebook has announced this new thing where you can actually send money from your Facebook account to
Oh,
your
no.
friends.
What?
Oh no!
Oh,
Here we
I
go
want
with the
other
scams.
opinions here.
Oh, they're
because
gonna get sued.
I feel like
so
this is a
hard.
really bad idea.
Well, yeah.
Hackers.
First of all, you have to give your account information to Facebook to be able to.
Well, yeah, that's a
pass it on to
lot
somebody
of
else.
security risks. They're gonna have to
Totally.
up the security like
Yeah.
nobody's business
Because
is.
Yeah.
Facebook is one
It's
password. to
bank
log in.
transfers, basically. Do you know how secure banks
What
are?
the heck is this?
They have to be. When you go to the bank and you have to withdraw money, they're like, okay, what's your date of birth? I need your fingerprint, a drop of your blood. What's your mom's maiden name? What's her
I need
blood
your
type?
firstborn child.
And it's like, I just want $20. Like,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
brought it up. They're like, well, if you're out to dinner with your friends and the waiter won't split the check, then you
so
can
I'll send it to him on.
send it.
it's not like,
I was
hey,
like,
here's
no.
my wallet. Here's $20. Take it.
That is the
Yeah.
dumbest thing ever. That's almost
terrible.
That is. Who would use that? Like who?
I,
the
it,
Facebook
Lazy
junkies.
people.
it worries me a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys agree.
Oh, wait,
I just
wait.
thought it was
Here's a
terrible.
good question: is Farmville still a thing?
I hope not.
Because
I don't know.
that
I
was.
think,
was
I think their
all the time,
people died out
I
because
bet
they
you.
didn't
I'm
eat
sure
or
it is,
drink
but I'm
anything
sure it's not
real.
as big as it was.
I know your dad was into it for a while.
My dad
Like
was
he
into
got
it.
kind of
All
crazy
of
with
those.
it.
He still plays Clash. He has like Clash of Clans on his phone and his
Clash of
tablet.
Clans.
Okay, no,
At the same time.
during work,
Yeah.
his dad being my boss, Holy crap!
It's
Everybody at work plays Clash of Clans, and then
Yeah.
everybody comes to the counter, you know, it's like, I need dragons! And then, like, 8 people run for their phones, and it's like, we gotta go to war! You know, and I'm like, no, I need you to sign this. Hold on, I'm at war. I got 2 stars. And I'm like, I need to go! You're stalling everything!
Jeez.
Clash of Clans. Stop
That's,
telling me.
Dude,
that's ridiculous.
I think we
That's
looked it
dumb.
up one day. I think the guys that made Clash of Clans, the Supercell, I might be wrong, but I think they said they make like $200 million a day from that game.
Yeah, I don't think it was
Because of
day.
people, they gem out. That's what we call it when you buy gems, so you can
Gem
upgrade.
out.
No, that's what we
Gem
call
out,
it. You
man.
gem out
Is
because
that a
you
real term? Or is that like a made
that
up
we.
term?
I think we just kind of coined it,
Goodness.
but you gem out because you're buying with actual money gems for the game, so you can
Yeah.
update your dragons or
Right.
whatever faster. And people, I've seen some Google cards go through us. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen many of Google cards.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time on that, but I mean, he loves it, so sure.
Yeah. Well, some of those guys have like 3 or 4 games going where like they all have different. You know, I've seen people with a tablet and their phone and like maybe one other device with like 3 different games going, and I'm just
Yep.
like, you guys have a problem.
Okay, you look like you were saying you were going to say
Amiibo.
something. There you
It was
go.
the show I was watching last night. Oh yeah, no, it was Danger 5
Yeah.
on Netflix. That is a freaking awesome show. I don't know who makes it or what they're on, but
Is
I
it
want some of it.
Amazon or
No, it's a Netflix
anime?
original.
Amazon.
Wow. You need a nap. No, it's I think it's an Australian company that makes it, but it's set in like the 40s, and it's like an old 70s type TV show. But there's 5 people that are in this organization called Danger 5, and their whole goal is to kill Hitler. But Hitler is doing all these really crazy things to try to take over the world, and it is crazy. Like spoilers, the second episode, there's Nazi dinosaurs. It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like they put these crystals in their heads, and then Hitler has a scientist that has the giant crystal that controls all of them, and he makes a freaking dinosaur army. It's the greatest thing ever. Like the guy that comes
It's
out.
real history.
And he like tells them to like what their missions are and stuff. He has a giant bald eagle head. Like he's just a bald eagle man. Like
alright.
it's so crazy, and he's always getting mad at this one lady for like talking. And
What the heck?
he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, woman. You know. And
Jeez.
I would
I
highly
wanna watch
recommend
this.
that show. It is probably the greatest show I've ever seen in my life.
Sounds insane.
It's
What'd you
so
call it?
great. It's Danger 5.
Danger 5.
I've been watching it on Netflix. It
Note
is
to self. Let's put that in the old phone here to
fantastic
tell me to
show.
watch that.
Yeah.
It is the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's weird too because it's like the old. It's so weird because it's totally a serious show,
Mhm.
but it's a joke. You know, like
Like
it's
it acts
serious.
serious, but it's totally a joke. You get.
oh yeah, it's totally a joke show. It's
Right, well,
completely
yeah.
messed up. Like there's one character in the show, I don't remember his name, but like every time somebody dies around him, they tell him how to make the perfect drink. Like it's really weird. Like they're like, it's like 2 fingers of this and a spritz of salt or whatever. It makes the perfect whatever the name of this drink is, and then they die and he starts crying, and it's like, what? Like, it's you know,
Wow.
it's so freaking awesome. And
Alright.
not all of the characters speak English, but you know, like they just understand each other. I think like one girl speaks Russian or German or something, but they just talk to her like normally. Like it's so weird.
Wow.
There's subtitles in a lot of it, but their main goal though is to kill Hitler, but he gets away every time by jumping out of a window in slow motion. It's so funny. It's so awesome. Like they all stand there with machine guns and shoot at him, and he jumps out of a window and he escapes. It's so crazy.
I think it's official. I think we all need to.
Yep.
watch
Oh,
it.
it's
We
the
need to
greatest
watch
show
it.
ever. I was laughing so hard.
Jeez.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
great.
man.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah, that's
That's real
insane.
history.
Netflix. There you go.
I don't know. That's probably the greatest show Netflix has ever made. Just as a
Sounds like
Netflix original, that's the best one.
Daredevil is supposed to be happening soon.
Yeah, Daredevil
Oh, yeah,
is.
yeah.
I think that's really soon, actually.
Yeah, Daredevil.
Days soon.
I'm excited for that because a lot of people
supposed to be
didn't
cool.
like the Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Ugh,
And
it's so bad.
I liked
Yeah.
it personally.
I liked
I thought it was good.
It was good.
It had
And
a lot of- I don't know.
who is
You know,
that?
there's
Michael
flaws
Clark
in it.
Duncan. That was Kingpin.
forget.
I thought he was great as
No,
Kingpin.
wait. Oh yeah, never mind. I was thinking Bullseye. I was gonna say no. I was Colin Farrell, but that's
You're Colin Farrell,
Yeah.
but
100%.
Papers.
that was weird. But anyways,
No, yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
a-
hope the new series is cool. I mean, I like the fact that when you're on watching shows on Netflix, you know, when they release it, you know, you get to watch all of it. Like,
oh
you
yeah,
don't
they
have to
release
wait.
everything. It's so great.
It's gonna be nice. So
But,
hopefully,
I think that's
good.
great, but it's bad for me, dude. I just when they do stuff like
Yeah.
that,
Binge watch, yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, I don't go outside. Like I
Yeah.
lost my tan, and
Yeah,
I never had one to begin with, so
It's not great.
we're getting messages from under a door.
it's really weird.
It's kind of funny.
It's
But,
okay. We can move along.
But anyways, that's coming out. I guess the Constantine show ended. Apparently, that was a really good show,
Apparently it's
but
good.
I've never
I heard
seen it.
too.
I heard it was alright.
Yeah, and
but I don't
apparently-
think it was doing that great. Though,
Well, it's because
either.
everybody was apparently pissing and moaning about it, but I've heard it's a fantastic show.
I haven't seen
I
any
have
of
too,
them.
actually. It was
But
really good.
I think there's a petition going around or something somewhere that's
Like
say-
keep it going or
that-
something.
yeah, to go on for another season.
Hopefully,
But,
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. More comic book shows, the better. I think.
Oh
There's
yeah,
so many
yeah.
of them.
Well,
Every network
freaking
has at least one.
everybody's making money off of them now, so you know,
I think
and
it's cool. And then
they're great shows.
The other show that just got renewed or whatever you want to call it is Community. I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
Oh, I
Yeah,
never
it's
watched
just like the
Community.
8th time they've been canceled.
so-
yeah, it gets canceled at the end of every season,
Yeah.
and then they just randomly pick it up. Yahoo picked it up.
yeah, it
this
was
time.
Yahoo that did it.
Yahoo makes money still.
Such a great show.
I don't
Apparently.
know.
they're basically the
Oh.
joke of the
Random
internet.
fact.
Yeah.
In National Treasure, the first movie, we saw this at the theater last night.
Oh, okay.
The good guys use Google, the bad guys use Yahoo.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
As their
Huh.
search engines, that was just a little
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
fun fact.
I've
Bad people
that's
do use
I
Yahoo.
was
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
They're like,
Use
Yahoo,
Yahoo,
give
you're a
us
bad
the
person.
answers.
They got to get something to get mad about, right?
Apparently.
But no, that I'm excited for that, and I'm really excited for the next Avengers movie because that's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
That's
coming
coming
soon
soon.
too.
I can't wait to podcast after that one because
Oh,
we're gonna do that.
We're
and
gonna
then I
sneak
wanna-
the microphone
That's
into
gonna
the
be
theater.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay,
That's a
everybody,
felony.
this is a movie.
If you get caught, it's a felony.
Yeah, nobody tell your cop friends about this.
But that's
No,
good, and I'm
I-
trying not to watch trailers for it too. So
I haven't seen Community,
Community
but I
is
want
great.
to.
It is a good show. I really,
I really do.
I think it's all on Hulu.
Yeah.
It's going to be the 6th season, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel maybe the 5th.
Is it out already?
Yeah, they're releasing episodes on Tuesday. I actually haven't seen.
Oh,
if
is it
it's
gonna?
already
Wait,
out.
well, where's it airing yet?
It's
is it
airing
airing
on
on Yahoo?
Yahoo. It's Yahoo Screen, I think is what it's called. If you can get the app. But it's airing on.
Is it weekly
Tuesdays.
too?
Mm-hmm. On Tuesdays.
That's weird. That's weird. That's an internet thing. That's not like
Yeah.
Not a
like
TV
all
thing.
at once kind of because
Yeah.
I'm just used to that now. I
they
guess.
gotta make room for the new season of Desperate Housewives, probably.
That's a thing
Because
still?
I hope
I'm
not.
so
I,
glad
Oh
that's-
gosh,
I'm so
that
glad
was
that's
so
gone.
horrible.
I'm so tired of that. I hate that Army Wives crap. I hate the
I hate everything that has the wives.
the say
after.
yes to the dress
Mob
because
Wives.
apparently nobody
Mob
else
Wives
has
History, I
anything
don't
to
know.
Real
watch.
Lives of New Jersey is just a bunch of rich black people.
Can they
There's
at
some
least-
scary.
If they're gonna do that, can they just go ahead and reboot Jersey Shore?
No.
So we can have something
No.
to
No.
just watch that's
No.
better than Desperate Housewives. I mean,
If they like had
I
a
don't
screening
think
of the
that's-
shot, yeah.
it, literally that show's better than
I
any
tried.
of
I
those
tried
shows.
actually. It was like I don't know. It was like last year or something. I went and I
You
don't
were
know,
obsessed with
I don't
Jersey
know
Shore
what-
when it was out.
I'm really
Yeah, you were.
I'm really disappointed
It
in the
was so
fact that
good.
I even watched most of the shows I did.
Good.
It was
I'm
so
I'm
dumb.
glad.
No, of course I feel bad. Like I go. I
You
remember-
should
You
feel
should feel
so bad.
I do. No, and I went back and I tried watching. And I think it was like the last season. I didn't want to watch. I just want to see like how bad it was and stuff. And I watched and was in pain. And then I just like I can't do this and just turn it right off, and then
I'm in physical pain.
it was terrible. And so no, do not bring Jersey Shore back. That would not be better than anything else because it was horrible.
We smushed.
Gosh, dang,
Don't bring back.
oh, Brent. Why is your calendar not 2015?
Because
really
I
bothering
can't
me.
be bothered to
I'm
go get
OCD
me.
and that is gonna piss me off.
I can't be
We
bothered
changed
with
that
the
to
new
tomorrow.
year.
It's in, at this point, I'm just committed.
Also,
Oh,
it's
that's
December
December,
2014
yeah.
forever now.
I can get you a calendar.
He's
We've got a
connections.
lot of them. Hey, I have like 4 calendars in my house that say Nissan on them. Okay.
Yeah, Amberly wants me to get rid of a bunch of mine.
You don't even have any hung up.
Wait,
and
you
you've
have
got,
more
like,
than one
4.
I
calendar?
can get you some
Yeah, I think I
Nismo
have
ones.
3.
He's already got
I've got
4.
Are they old or are they current?
They're current. I'll get
No,
you
they're
one.
Oh, that's
Just
wow.
just when you come over tomorrow, you can get one.
That's cool. New calendar tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's Nissan stuff.
I have there's
Oh,
the calendar on the wall next to my desk, and then on my desk I have an OKQ calendar, and then sometimes I use my phone. I actually hate using the calendar on my phone. I don't like it.
I can never find my calendar. I keep moving it to different folders because I think I'll remember what folder it's in, and then I forget.
Well, I know on iPhone you've probably got one where it's that folder of all of the stuff that
Yep.
you can't delete,
Uh-huh.
so you put it in one
Mhm.
folder
Yeah.
and hide it in the corner where you
It's
can't
just like
see it.
I never use
It's
this.
like I never use the
hate that,
calculator,
yes.
the
use
passbook,
my
whatever
calculator.
that is. I use
Yeah.
my calculator at work all the time because I can't do math. But the calculator's right there when you just swipe it up, and it's in like the quick buttons.
Right.
Mhm.
But
Right. Stupid undeletable apps.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why you need to leave Apple because
No,
on
'cause
the LG phones you can hide those apps, so you don't ever have to see them.
That's nice.
Dumb.
Why
I
is
still think you
dumb?
should just be able to uninstall them because it's
Yeah.
not enough
Yeah.
space.
Well, yeah, but at least you can hide them so they don't take space on your home screen.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Well, I don't know. It's not like that huge of a deal. It's like I just don't want them
Yeah, you
because
just-
when am I going to use Passbook or Newsstand? I don't read the news. I freaking hate the news.
You don't
I
like to
don't-
read magazines on your phone?
I don't need to know what the stocks are today. Like,
Yeah. I've never once even.
Everybody is an investor, okay?
That was another
Jeez.
thing. Well, speaking of stocks, Nintendo stocks freaking skyrocketed when they announced that they were doing this.
Ooh, I'll bet.
It like went way up. It went like in days in a row. It was like, so I didn't really look too much into this, but it was something like, it like went up 20% one day, and the next day went an extra like 30%.
Wow.
Like, it went
Wow.
way up there, and I'm just
Somebody
like,
made
wow,
some
that
bet
is
on that.
crazy.
No kidding.
And I don't
Hey,
know,
wait,
it's
why
cool.
weren't they in the top list of billionaires? I didn't see any Nintendo
Yeah,
in
they're
there.
pretty
I-
dang rich. They're
Oh, yeah,
sitting
they
on
are.
a huge pile of cash. I don't know how much it actually is. But
You know, I'm actually wondering if YouTube was in the bottom of that list somewhere.
Yeah, I bet they are.
Because
Oh,
those guys,
Maybe.
they make.
they make a lot of money.
Well,
Spoilers, we stopped for a bit and we're looking at the top billionaires, so that's what this is coming from. But yeah,
oh yeah,
just so you know.
spoilers. What?
That's
I
a
don't know.
spoiler. That's more
that-
of a blooper. We were interrupted and then we started looking at
whatever
that.
you want to call it. But yeah, no,
outtakes.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I am shocked that like you didn't really see any Nintendo.
Yeah.
I didn't see
do
any
think-
really
I
gaming
don't know.
ones
There
on
was
there.
a lot that I didn't actually.
There's a lot of movie ones, but
Yeah, because
Yeah.
at least you would have saw.
Or social
Well,
media stuff.
yeah, social media stuff.
I don't know. That's weird. This is all weird, but I think we've come to a close on this episode of the Heroes of Time podcast.
Go see Chappie.
Yeah.
I want to see that. We should see it.
Chappie.
That was a good
We shall
movie.
go see it.
saw
Oh,
it.
wait,
I
you already saw
kind
it.
of
we
looks
saw it.
good. and then
I'll go
I
see it again.
I
though.
still
That
haven't
was
seen
good.
it, so we'll
Emily
go
hasn't
see
seen
it.
Cool.
it. So.
You didn't want to see it.
She doesn't.
I do
I
want
told
to
her
see
she
it.
has to.
It's like Titanfall
You want to go
robots.
see the Antwerp music videos instead?
What?
Antwop? Antwerp?
Danford.
What?
Are
Are these
Antwerp?
words?
Danford.
No, that's the name of the band. The two main
Oh.
characters in the movie are actually like rap stars from South Africa.
You're
and
talking
Oh
about
my gosh,
Chappie, right?
never
Yeah.
look up one of their songs.
So
their
Danford-
music videos are
Never.
absolutely insane. It's
In-
crazy.
And
terrible.
when they're out of context and you're just looking at their songs, you're like, that's
It's
kind of weird.
Really
And
good.
her
in the
voice is
movie-
incredibly annoying.
During the movie, it works.
It works really well.
And it's just a
Because it
great
does
movie.
sound really futuristic, I suppose.
I really, it's funny because isn't that movie set like next year?
We
Like,
get robots
it's set
in
like
this next
2016.
year.
But no, it's,
Robots.
Hey, we were supposed to have like flying skateboards according to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back
those
to
are-
the future.
according to the 80s,
No,
we
those
were.
are out. Have you not seen those?
Do you know why we would have if we
No,
stopped?
no. Are you talking about the one where there's
The Mattel hoverboards.
Oh, the hoverboard. That's
Yeah,
the
no,
rest.
Mattel actually released the hoverboard. There's reviews on it on YouTube and stuff.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
What?
And
But it's-
the Nike self-lacing shoes
I did
are
see
supposed
those.
to
Those
be
are
out
real.
pretty soon.
Those
I
are
want
supposed to
those
happen or
Pepsi
something like that.
bottles. That's what I want.
But
Yeah.
And
Those are
Jaws
cool.
45 or wherever they were.
I did. Side note, speaking of Back to the Future too and stuff, like it's kind of crazy. I hadn't seen any of the Back to the Future movies. I hadn't seen a lot of movies until this year.
Your
I
children.
fixed
You
my
watched
mistakes.
Ghostbusters
I
for
fixed-
the first
yeah.
time like 2 weeks ago.
So in summary,
It was
Brennan's
like-
childhood
it was
sucked.
No, but I've been watching a lot of old movies I hadn't seen before, and I'll have to. I still got a lot more to go. There was a lot of big ones I missed, but Back to the Future 2 takes spoilers. It takes place in 2015. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen that, but still.
Spoilers, it's from the 80s. You can't
Yeah,
say
no.
spoilers.
I'm
Really
just saying-
It's been out
seen
for
it.
like 30
And if
I
you
don't
years.
haven't
really,
seen it,
I don't really mean that, but yeah,
dial.
like it takes place in 2015, and I watched it in 2015. I thought that was really cool and really weird though.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching a movie way long time.
It's
ago.
like we actually
That's-
time travel.
It was weird, and then that movie was amazing. I love that movie.
Oh,
There's
all of
they
us.
dress
Speaking-
up so crazy.
Speaking of 80s movies, you know the show The Goldbergs? Did
Yeah,
you
so
see
it's
the
great.
Did
show.
you see the trailer for it where they're doing like all the old 80s movies? Because it's
I
filmed,
haven't
it's
seen
set in the
that one.
80s. They did one with Ferris Bueller, and it was I think the daughter was she was like in jail or like in the waiting room at the jail or something. And Charlie Sheen was sitting next to her in the leather jacket and everything, like in Ferris Bueller. And he was in that movie. And
Yeah.
and he's they finally let him go or whatever, and they're like, okay, you can leave, and he's like, finally, it's like I've been in here for like 30 years. It's like he was in the movie. It just made me laugh. You gotta watch it.
That's funny.
Nice.
But
That's cool.
that's a fantastic show.
Yeah,
I love the Goldbergs.
I still haven't seen that. I've always been curious about
It's
it.
a
but
great
it's supposed to be
show.
pretty
Oh, it's
Hilarious.
yeah.
It
I'll have
is
to
a
watch
good
it
show.
eventually. But yeah, so moving on to the plugs and whatnot, we have an email. You can email us questions at if you'd like to. Our email is heroesoftimepodcast@gmail.com. We have a Twitter. You can follow us at HOT_podcast or hot_podcast. Hot podcast. But yeah, you can follow us on
Hot
Twitter there.
Pockets.
We'll be posting.
Hot
If
Pockets
you're
are
listening
too
to this,
expensive.
we're on SoundCloud, which our name on there.
Because nobody knows how to work iTunes.
No, well, we can't get on iTunes. I looked it up. I'm
Oh.
not bothering right now to
iTunes
try to
is-
get on iTunes. It's a little.
There's a lot of terms and agreements that nobody's gonna read. So.
Yeah, no, and then I'll be posting the video versions of this, which we're not actually recording video. Like they're just still.
I was
audio.
like, what? Were you recording a video?
No, but
You're
on,
telling me.
I hate
on
video.
my
That's
YouTube
the
channel,
worst.
on my YouTube channel, chumpgamers. It's all one word, no spaces,
No caps.
no caps. Chumpgamers, and you can find it there to just listen to it on YouTube if you'd like. And yeah, we're on SoundCloud. Obviously, the Heroes of Time podcast on there is what you just search that and you should be able to find it. And you can follow us on there, so you can get the audio versions, and you can, I believe, we'll have it so you can download it there. I believe that is all. So you can follow me at Brennan_Muniz. You can follow McKay at McKay_writing.
No underscore. McKay
Oh.
writing, all one word.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
McKay writing.
Yeah.
At McKay writing. I don't know if you guys have Twitter.
We're
You want
not-
to plug?
we're not on
You're not on
Twitter,
Twitter.
They're not twits.
Yeah, and then Rhett for sure is not. I know
You
that
never
much.
join
Hey, I
the
could be the
twits.
McShizzle McDizzleberry.
Well,
but-
go make that.
No,
Unless
that's a
this
lot
goes
of-
out before, they'll be taken. I don't know.
Okay.
So too late, Rhett. Sorry. That should do it.
Wait.
What?
Amberly has barely said anything.
Whatever. I've talked.
Barely.
4 times.
You said like 8
kept
words,
track.
and then you said I wanted to see Chappie. That was about it.
I wanted to see-
It's true. We don't talk very much.
I wanted to see Chappie.
But there is a girl here.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
These are facts.
These are facts. We're not making this up, we promise.
it's a true story.
We will see you all next week. Bye.
Talk to her.
Amiibo.
Amiibo.